now let's try and do. Dragon Ticket, you should be doing it too. You should do more gathering. Pots and flasks selling super fast. Some berry white and gather. Oh, speaking of season 4, I did 3 Mythic Plus dungeons yesterday on my Warlock. They were all Mechagon. It was a couple, I think it was 2 workshops, 1 junkyard. I didn't do those in BFA. Had no idea what I was doing. No clue. No fucking clue. Okay, so we need to what am I doing? What I'm like, what am I doing? We want Inscription, right? We'd like to learn Inscription. Is that what we want? I'm so not with and I don't even know if I'm gonna play around with Inscription. I want to see one thing on Inscription. I want to see if they fixed the milling. So I know that it didn't look like it was making a difference what level of herb you were using. So, but I remember Saxifrage being very popular. You killed the Revendroth world boss. I killed the Revendroth world boss, and I didn't get gear, but I did get a new staff out of. I did get a new staff. Oh, and I love that that you can when you go to mill, you get all of the options of what you're going to mill, and you can hide what you don't have. You don't have to drag something over. I feel like that's pretty awesome. But let me see if it's still causing the hiccup. Yeah, so it is. It's still, this is a pain in the butt, and hopefully they fix this. The whole point of mass milling is to be able to click this create all button and just let it go. And it would keep going. But right now it's opening up the loot box and you're looting and it doesn't keep milling. So, that's not, you have to literally just keep clicking, which isn't the point of create, there's no, oh, actually, no, you know what? I'm an idiot. I'm dumb. Don't mind me. I'm stupid. And all of us are. We're all, maybe, let's see if it works. Maybe we're all dumb. Okay, no, we're not. It doesn't matter. I do have auto loot on, but, and I changed it from just 1, so let me create 19. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you click, how many you set. If you click create all or create more than 1, it just does it once. Because that loot, I think that loot window pop-up is, yeah, I made sure the first thing I did was auto-loot, and it is definitely auto-looting. I'm not touching it, but it's grabbing them, but it's not going again. So that's a pain in the butt, and I don't want to, what's the point of having a create all button if it literally won't create all? What's the difference between just putting 1 in here and click create 190 times versus clicking create all and still having to push it 190 times? I don't know. That can't be working as intended. Yeah. So let me just gonna do a quick feedback on this. For milling, when you click create all, it only mills once. The loot window pops up, but doesn't continue milling after the loot window. After the loot, yeah, whatever. I know that 100 people have submitted that. 100 people. You saw NPCs, monsters, animals. You saw 0 bugs. Okay, thanks. Maybe you weren't looking hard enough. All right, let's we're done with that for now. Because I don't want to sit here forever. We're gonna see what happens if we. Okay, like, how do I get there? Can I get there? Thank you. Where are we? And I need to go there, right? Is that the place we're going? I don't know how to dragon. I don't know how to fly. I don't know how to dragon ride. I don't know shit about this. I haven't played around with any of this stuff at all. I'm ready for it to be a surprise. No, I can't go there, really. Really? Not as good for speeding up testing. Not as good, but for speeding up testing, the macro probably still works. Cast milling, that might be true, Sprue. That's a good point. Gotta run to the store. You're completely out of coffee. I am on coffee rations right now because I misjudged how much coffee I had left. And, I won't get more coffee until, I think, Tuesday is when my delivery is coming. And I don't know how to fucking dragon ride. Like, whatever. Guess who's next to you? Who's next to you? So I'm on coffee rations until the coffee gets here, or I go to the store today and pick up a small pack of K-Cups. You have a friend? Silas? You're what? What? Oh my god, Coco! Oh my god, that's so exciting! Hi, Silas! You got him yesterday! Oh my god! I am so excited! I'm so happy for you. That's wonderful. Do we just sit here and wait? Vigor is spent by dragon riding abilities and recharges while grounded, mounted or on foot, or in the sky while dragon riding it. You talked to them Monday and they said that you might have a dog. They might have a dog ready, and then Friday you met him. I am so happy. That is wonderful. Oh, probably because I didn't like learn warrior talents, or probably angry. Alright, so we're just trying to get to the fucking town. Like, can we just please get here, please? It's pretty, but I don't really, to be honest, I don't really give a shit. I just want to make gold, thanks. Thanks, I just want to make gold. Everybody wants pics. Of course everybody wants pics. I'm excited if you type PH and mount search. Okay, let's do that. Let's look at that. Not that I give a shit about mounts, because we all know that. Oh, because PH maybe for placeholder. We don't collect mounts. No, that doesn't seem to do. Typed. Oh, maybe capital PH? Like, these are like not new ones. Unless no, I don't, there's this. Gladiator Drake. There's that. I don't know if that's, like, that looks like really uncomfortable for the poor dragon to fly with. Like, what are we doing putting spiky things? Like, why are we putting armor on his wings? Like, that seems cruel and unusual. And really kind of generally uncomfortable for flying. Right? Doesn't that seem like kind of generally uncomfortable for flying? Did anybody ask the dragon if he was cool with the armor that you put on him? I'm sorry, that just looks uncomfortable for the poor dragon. Like, this part, sure, like, yeah, you're, like, that part, wear that stuff, but I don't know, on your fucking wings? Not nice. Yeah, I don't see anything else with a PH in front of it, so, yeah. Maybe I'm just dumb. We're just, I mean, these are all. There's a dragon riding trainer. Now, somebody told me this place is really, like, I'm gonna get lost in here, and I'm gonna need a map all the fucking time. They've never complained. Well, did you ask them? Did you ask? I'm gonna not like this place. There's too much going on. Oh, we went too far. Oh, over here. This is where we need to go. This is basically where I'm gonna live. You don't speak dragon. All right, so I feel like this is where I'm gonna live. Welcome to my new home. Here's the blacksmithing person. You need a hobbit, you guess. So there's the blacksmithing trainer. And obviously there's an anvil and forge. This is where you'll do your blacksmithing business. Mining trainer, which we can't do. We can't learn mining yet, sadly. Not real happy about that. This is the engineering, and I saw that Haughty had mentioned this, that you can't, because the engineering trainer is a wee one. You can't see them, like, they're bent over behind the damn whatever, and you can't, like, they're hidden. You can't tell that they're there. Like, literally, you don't see them until you kind of go at it at an angle. But we most of the time we don't fuck around with our engineering, so I guess it won't matter. Then we come down here. There's more things down here, and there's some questy people. Artisans Consortium? Okay, so what is the Artisans Consortium? What is this? Our business connects artisans to people who need them most. Paying customers. Need an item, place a crafting order. Need money, fill a crafting order. Okay, so this is crafting order information. Is this like the auction house? That's old news, dwarf. Made to order products. No bidding, no surplus goods. Just place an order. Obviously, I think we kind of understand what this stuff is. What can I order? You can order anything the crafters on these aisles can make, even if it's normally something only crafters can get their hands on. So is it literally everything? Because maybe that's, maybe you will be able to place orders for, like, alchemy stuff. I don't know. We have hobbits, they just name them gnomes. What is this stuff? This is trial of the quick hands. You can increase your crafting speed. Oh, these are just more recipes. Those are just more recipes. Well, where is, and this is the mailbox. Okay, there's a mailbox right here. Silas woke up. I'm sorry. Alice is making all the noises. Craft in need. Speak to Asley about filling crafting orders, then fill a crafting order. We might have to action, ask if they're happy with their recrafted item. Really care about that one so much. If Silas procs, does he eat ×2? Like, what the fuck, dog where? Okay, tell me about the rules of crafting for the work orders. To be fair, here's the part that got some people upset. In order to be fair to the other crafters, you can only fill a number of orders per day. We want to be on top of the customer's needs, so if an order is about to expire, we won't count that against your limit. I understand. I can fill some orders each day and orders that are about to expire. No. And then head to your crafting station and check for crafting orders. How does my crafting station know? That's just like, how does the crafting station know? So, oh, maybe you can't fill anything because it's... So go to your crafting station. I don't know what the... Looking at all these people, like, so... Is it just black? Because it's just blacksmithing that has that? Where is the crap? Where is the person? Goods. Tailoring. Fishmonger. It doesn't seem like you can post pictures in Discord. That seems very strange. What, is something not working? Everyone can view. Send messages. Attach files. See if that works. See if that... Oh, you know what? You know why, Coco? Because for some reason it didn't give you a role. That might be why. Sometimes when people come in, it doesn't give them a role properly. I don't understand why. So you should be able to now. It should be. It should work. All right, where are we going? What are we doing? We're still looking for... I'm looking at where all of the trainers are. Number one. Enchanting is great. I have an enchanter. Enchanting and leatherworking being right next to each other are very nice because I have both of those in the same person. Okay, so where is... I had to go to my workstation, right? But I'm trying to figure out where the work order person would be. Oh, trade. Maybe it's the trade coordinator. Yeah. That gives me knowledge. That's a way to earn knowledge. Okay. But where is the stupid work order? Where do I go to do a work order? Tell you the rules, and then you can pick up crafting orders at any crafting station on the Dragon Isles. Where is the fucking crafting station?
Yeah, what do you want?
Okay, I'm so confused. Is there a table? Like, maybe I'm looking for a table and I don't know what I'm looking for. Where is the... I guess I only have Inscription, so... maybe I have to go to that table? Where is the Inscription person? Tailoring... I don't know where anything is yet. And these names absolutely do not help me. I don't know what these people's names are. Here, maybe? Crafty people. No, are there more crafty? I don't know. We don't... Somebody made a map, and I should have, like, saved it. I'm gonna go grab this flight path, too. I totally should have paid more attention. When I saw somebody make... Okay, I think that's the fishing guys over there. Here's the oh, okay, maybe here. Okay, the inscription trainer, but where's the inscription crafting table? Like, supposed to do something. Maybe I need to go pick up blacksmithing. Maybe. So confused. Where do I like? Where do you see? Like, I don't remember where Manthias was when he did the crafting orders. Ruh-roh, Rorge. I may have done something wrong. I've gotten myself into a bad place. Well, that was not fun. We don't want to do that again. Okay. So... I'm just gonna train blacksmithing. Okay. Where do I pick up, where are crafting, like, where the fuck are crafting orders? So, I feel like I'm just dumb. Anyone? Here. Okay, well, so this is all right. So at least here's one thing I figured it out. So each profession has a separate quest for knowledge. Reach your Dragon Isles inscription knowledge, and then this is something else that gives me blacksmithing knowledge. That's okay, that's a thing. That's helpful, but where do I go? Where do I grab a work order? Up here? Okay. Oh my god, there's this little dude. I didn't even realize that's... Annette, thank you so much. This little dude... Oh, there's a guy. He says work orders. Okay. Here, this guy says work orders. I totally didn't even notice that. Thank you so much. Okay. So right now it's only blacksmithing that we're testing with orders. But let's take a look at how we can do this. So... I don't... Public, guild only, and private. That's... You can filter that stuff. Maybe it's because I don't know. I haven't learned anything. I don't know. But I guess they would be... I guess they would show up here? That's where they would show up if I could make them. But I'm looking to see, like, it doesn't... Is it ever... bugged now? Okay. Weapons, you can obviously do weapons. Profession tools and accessories. Consumables. Okay, so it literally, I guess it is everything. Like, you could make skeleton keys. Theory. Yes. And it looks like you can sort by tip, by the amount of tip that you'd get. I guess it's just hard to see when if there's none up there, it's hard to see exactly what These are not, it's not helpful that we can't see everything. Obviously you can place an order for Alvin the Anvil. Fashion equipment. Obviously this is only the stuff that we, you know, that we have. Armor and then weapons. Okay. Well, let's just pretend we're gonna we want to make something made. And actually I want to pop that open so that you can see it. Let me do. It's not gonna let me move that over. I hate that I can't like tell you where I want it to go. Because I don't like that it's here and the dogs that aren't on cam hide there. All right, so we're gonna think about crafting a two-handed something. And let me look at what option you get when you do that. Obviously, you can do guild, private, or public. Although I don't see where do you type in the person's? I guess because I don't have all the need. At some place, I'm assuming it would give you the option to type in somebody's name somewhere. And this was something that other people had noticed too, that on private and guilds only, you can request quality. On public, it's any quality. You're just gonna get whatever they can craft for you. Maybe like when you're starting out, you're gonna do that and get whatever you can get. But if you're sending it to a guild, your guild, or to someone privately, you're gonna want to get, or and I guess, yeah, it's your guild. You can select what quality you want. I guess another question was whether you had to provide all of the reagents or whether you could make the other person provide them. But I guess I don't know how, no, I don't have one, so I suppose I could tell somebody I want them to put that in it, I guess that's how that works. And I want it to be crit mastery rank 2, and I want I can't remember what all these mean. Healing spells and abilities have a chance to fire a healing dart. Damage with physical abilities and attacks. Yeah, that's what I want. I want that at the highest level. Put that on there. Then I guess I just list it. 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, and of course, the posting fees don't change on here. They don't appear to change, and I hope that they change that recommended tip, because right now that recommended tip is showing 2 golds. Maybe that's just some sort of placeholder, but I hope that if Blizzard is going to give a recommended tip for crafting orders, I really hope that they don't put it in the gutter, because that's ridiculous. Like, if you were literally crafting this item level 419 two-handed sword that like, please don't tip me 2 gold. Like, no thank you. Alright, so I listed an order. It's there. You can go to your orders and see it. And apparently you don't have to have any, like, it let me list it. I don't have any, like, I don't have any of these things. It let me list it without putting anything in and saying what optional reagents I want. It's gonna be interesting. I guess that maybe the optional reagents come from the crafter. I'm not 100% sure how this works. With what you have to provide versus what you can get because what if I even if I had one of these reagents. What if I don't want to use it? What if I'm using them for my own crafting? So I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, I'm in my work order, so I'm not 100% sure how that works. Accepted orders, open orders, expired orders. Open this up, because obviously I don't have any of these. Oh, there we go. Now it was letting me. But I don't have any of these. So it lets me list it even though I put 0. It's appearing to let me list stuff even though I have 0, 0 of the things. So... interesting. Let me try. I'm just like clicking randomly just to see what I can. Can I do private? Let's see what happens if I do private. And I want a high quality. The one making the order can put in what they have or want to use. Not a raider as a crafter. The item you might. That's true. That's true. It's great. The one making the order can provide that one. I did notice that, like, when I was exploring blacksmithing a couple weeks ago, obviously some of the highest end gear, like the raid quality gear, it appears to take reagents that would come from raiding. But I guess if you're also a crafter who raids, maybe you can provide that item for your guild. As someone who doesn't raid, I'm hoping that that raiders will be throwing their own gear, their own mats in that part of it. I wouldn't mind providing optional stuff as long as you give me money for it. Great. Like, if you expect me to provide materials, you need to, like, tip me to cover the cost of whatever materials we're putting in there. But yeah, if you raid, you could sell them for higher price. But I guess the thing is you'd need to know, like, or I think in that situation, you're maybe providing them to your guild or people are putting them privately, because otherwise, like if let's say I put up I'm requesting a work order and I need the crafter to provide that magic item. What if I tip them 1,000 gold? Somebody might be like, that's ridiculous. I'm not crafting this item and providing the reagent that takes 2 weeks of raiding yet for 1,000 gold. I'm sure that there will be discussions and people will, will maybe work out a price, maybe trade chat, maybe the trade chat will pick up again, and you'll see people, saying, I can make this, and we'll provide the mats, minimum tip X amount of money. This is that the last point in any profession you have to make work orders to get. Not sure what items you will need for the last points, though. That's true. Yes. Yeah, I did see that. Like, you're going to have to fulfill, like, you're not going to be able to just, get to 100 or whatever the max in your profession is without filling work orders. Because, I mean, it makes sense because, like, it's probably those last recipes are going to be the ones that take the item that you get from PvPing or from raiding or whatever. I hope so. And also maybe I hate to say this because I love my own guild that is just my gold makers. But maybe gold makers and their alts, at least their crafting alts, will need to be in guilds. Smaller guilds that don't necessarily have dedicated crafters. I'm not talking like race for world first guilds. They obviously have people that they depend on for crafting. But like your ordinary regular old guild may need to pick up some more members that are crafters so that they can do guild work orders. But I'm gonna see what happens. I've marked this as private. Does it... It doesn't... It didn't tell me to... It didn't give me an option of putting in who... Post to private. Like, but it didn't tell me... It didn't give me the option to, like, who... That doesn't make sense right now. I posted it to private, but there's who's on my private list. Like, it never gave me an option to tell somebody to craft it. You hope not. You don't want to be in a guild with other people. Well, so the only way to get stuff that's where you specify the item level, which I think that's what raiders are gonna, or quality. I think that's what raiders are ultimately gonna want. You're either gonna need to get your name out so that you can get private orders, or you're gonna have to be in a guild so that people will post it to the guild. Because I don't think that for raiding purposes people are just gonna be okay with whatever quality. Like they're gonna, I don't think that people are gonna say, you know, I'm cool with this awesome helm, but I don't care what quality I get it. Because it's a crapshoot. Like, you know, you want, if you put a tip in high enough thinking you're gonna get, you know, hey, I'm hoping for someone that can do at least quality 3, and then you don't, then that sucks. But I don't really, again, I don't understand how all of this stuff interacts yet. Like, I just don't understand. There's so much at this point. I'm kind of like, can I just make like the stuff that people are gonna buy, like the consumables, the stackable items, or the add-ons, or like whatever random stuff people will want, so that I can, you know, so that I can, like, I'll make missives. Can I just make a bunch of missives, please? I'll just sell those and somebody else will deal with the crafting part. I don't know. We'll see. There's just so much about this I just don't understand. So I guess it's just because I searched for private. I don't, it's again, and it's hard to tell. We're so early in the stages of a lot of this. It's hard to tell whether this stuff is intended or whether it's just, you know, just for testing purposes. Because it's gonna make it very difficult, for at least for the higher end stuff, if you, so did I post something? I posted, that probably is. It's gonna be hard to get to, you know, I don't think people are gonna want to post a crafting order for like this type of stuff, like high end gear that takes, you know, 2 sparks of ingenuity, which I think are likely to come from raiding. Same thing, I don't know, I'm not sure where the primal chaos comes from, or like this, maybe this is the things that are harder. The you know, I don't know. But I can't imagine wanting someone to craft this like as a crapshoot. You know, I wouldn't want to craft it as a crapshoot. Hey Bosmer, you like the piggy frame? Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm full on back in WoW. We're going hard with WoW. But the interface does seem nice. It looks like you know, like you can leave notes for the crafter. Hopefully people will be appropriate with tips, because or maybe it'll sort itself out, you know? If you don't provide a good enough tip, maybe nobody picks it up. So I know there are people who just don't care, who will take anything for anything, but I think it's going to be a learning curve for both crafters and for buyers because right now buyers are used to going to the auction house, searching for what they want, and looking at the prices and deciding if they want to buy it. This is going to take a little bit more planning on the part of the buyer. They're going to have to know what they want and ask for it. Although I prefer that as a crafter, to have somebody ask for what they want rather than for me to craft a bunch of random shit and hope something sells. You're doing a full Saronite titanium farm? You won't stop until you have enough to smelt 200 titanium bars? That's a lot of bars. That's a lot of bars. What are you making with all those bars? Yeah, so it's interesting. It's interesting how this is going to work out. There's definitely more interaction with the buyer between buyers and sellers, or buyers and crafters, than just with the throw it up on the auction house and hope somebody buys it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out. But I want to see let me see if I can make this. I'm interested in this. This, I don't know if it's a daily quest, weekly quest, some sort of quest. I need to gather, that's a go out. Okay, this is interesting. So I thought for a second that this was a, like a craft something quest. This is gather bark parchment from decay treants of the Dragon Isles. So it's go out. This is literally my scribe will have to go outside and do something if I want to get knowledge points. I don't love it, but it's kind of it's a little legion-y. It'll be a different learning curve, Annette, different from what we've ever had. It'll be interesting to see how people cope with waiting 12, 24, 48 hours to make the stuff they want. That's true. That is true, because it's not going to be instant. It's not going to be buy it and you get it. It's in your mailbox seconds after you click that purchase button. There won't be, well, I mean, unless there's some people on and waiting to craft that have availability to make stuff. What if it's an hour before a raid and you've forgotten that you need a new ring? You meant to pick up the ring, days ago, but now it's Tuesday after reset. You have raid tonight and you forgot to order your ring. Do you place it and hope that somebody picks it up and finishes it, in the hour or two before raid time? It's definitely going to be a very different environment. Just selling them, Bosmer. Your auction house is empty of old mats. You're on a high pop as well. Fell iron ore is 63 gold each. No Saronite, no titanium, and 23 cobalt. Holy crap. Holy crap, man. Makes sense. Sell that stuff. Sell that stuff. And what is this fuel for the magma core? Gather 10 magma core from the lava creatures. Alright, so if I want... I mean, this is good and bad, because I feel like this means that, as much as I love to do it with my crafters, I love to just sit in town and do nothing but craft and not leave town ever, not do quests, not level up until... Literally, I leveled up a bunch of my crafters just in the last couple weeks with the bonus XP, but they didn't go out in the world and do anything. They got to 50, 51, sat in Ouroboros and haven't left. But it looks like you want your blacksmith to get some more knowledge. You need to go and kill some stuff. You need to go outside, and maybe that will reduce the number of crafters overall, therefore leaving a little more money to be made for those that want to put in the effort. Maybe. I mean, I'm hoping, but that also means I might have to make some tough decisions about you know, I might have to make some decisions about where do I want to put my effort? What professions do I want to put my effort into? You know, I don't know yet. I think it's early. I don't know yet. Maybe I don't need, you know, maybe I don't want to do all of them. It does sound a lot like Legion Bosmer, and I didn't run as many professions in Legion as I do now. Actually, I didn't sell anything outside of my guild in Legion. I only, the only crafting I did in Legion was for myself and my guildmate. So that's a little bit different. All right, well, have a great day. Thanks for stopping in, and thank you for letting me know where that stupid work order guy was. Oh, I'm just realizing that there are nice little banners up that I probably just ignored that help tell me. Like, look at the pictures. You don't need to read. Just look at the pictures. And you can tell what the profession is. I can do this. Totally can do this. Oh my god, Coco, I just saw the pictures that you put in Discord. Oh my god, puppy. Silas is adorable. Oh my god. The only crafting you did was farming those bird raptors to vendor the pants for raw gold. But also, but it's now, and I don't love this either. It's making me question the combinations I have. So right now, one of my tunes has Inscription and Blacksmithing, and there's not really any sort of like magic behind it. Like, it was just kind of like they had Inscription already, and I'm like, let me give them a second profession. I guess I'll go Blacksmithing. I don't have one of those already. But what if I don't really want to focus on Blacksmithing? Like, maybe that's more effort than that I'm interested in putting into things. What if I don't want to focus on, you know, what if I don't want to do Blacksmithing hard? But I definitely want to do Inscription. Like, I am all full into Inscription. Does that mean, do I drop Blacksmithing off of her? Do I give up Blacksmithing and everything that's already on there to pick up something else that I actually would like to use? Like, if she's gonna go out in the world and do stuff for Inscription, shouldn't she have a second profession that I want to do things on? I don't know. My Enchanter Leatherworker is fine. She's the one I play. She's likely who I'm gonna play. But, my Jewel Crafter Miner. Should she still be a miner? I have a Dual Gatherer. Should she be a miner? I mean, it made sense in the past because I wanted to be able to mine and then prospect. But should she pick up Inscription instead? Because that's somebody that I'd rather play than my current scribe. I don't know. I have a feeling I am going to be changing professions around on some people. Just because I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I know that, let's put it this way, I know that I don't have enough time. We're gonna hearth back so that I can learn some Inscription. I'm not gonna have enough time to play. What? I've got my Jewel Gatherer. I'll need her. I have Indy, who's kind of like my quote-unquote main. Did my thing go away? Come on. Hi. My PNG tuber disappear? Hello? Not working? There we go. Did I click something? I don't know. Like it's back now. I don't know. But what was I thinking of? So I've got my think. So I've got my main, who's alchemy and leatherworking. I have my jewel crafter. I have my scribe, blacksmith, and then I have my tailor, tailor alchemist. So that's 5. That's not counting. I don't have a current content inscription or engineer. So 6. Like I don't know how many people. You might just have everyone be an engineer and something. Wormholes for the win. I just don't know. I'm like, do I? Like I can't. I know that I can't handle 5. I can't handle 5 characters. I can't. That's too many. Puppies on puppy can't back up. I can't handle that. That's too many. Just too much. There's no way that's gonna work. I need materials. We want to, I want water, and then I need vials or something. I think I need draconic vials. We're gonna buy just, it doesn't really matter. Who knows what things, what nobody knows anything. I guess I need to do some more milling because I don't have enough to mill to do anything at all. I keep fun. I know I could use that macro, but we're just gonna. Organize these. Here we go. And so I want to get up to 25 so that I can see the specializations because I can't with them right now. I don't have to get very far. I'm at 10 already, but I do need to mill some more of this so I can make. And it looks like so like shimmering pigment seems to be like the pigment that everybody so shimmering pigment seems to be what comes from everything. Blazing pigment comes from saxifrage. Flourishing pigment comes from another flower. And serene comes from yet a different flower. And it seems like each flower drops a different elemental item. Saxifrage does awakened fire. I don't like get used to this, all of the clicking and stuff. Just how these windows work. Yeah, take a minute. A little bit of time to figure out. Like, I'm gonna need some sort of PowerPoint presentation and a couple spreadsheets on how all of this is gonna work. Because I am dumb. It's gonna be like a school class or something. Wow, gold making college. But I do know that without a doubt, I definitely want to focus on jewel crafting. I want inscription. And I definitely want to do alchemy. And because I've always done a lot of leatherworking, like I might still do that. Not that I have a lot of people that wear leather, but I've had some good luck with leatherworking. But where do I put those 3 professions? Where do I keep them? And I don't. Do I give somebody new those professions? Because I don't want to lose I don't want to give up blacksmithing, although I think maybe if that character just has Shadowlands blacksmithing, it's not that big of a deal, because I didn't really make very many legendaries with her. Not that it mattered, not that really legendaries are gonna matter that much. Like the fact that I could make them or not make them, it's not gonna matter. But, I don't want to give up something on someone that I've had for a while, just to switch them to something else. I don't want to lose my old recipe. Hey, Dragon Tech, welcome back. Now you've got coffee. That's, you know what, that's important. It doesn't matter how long it took. It's important to get coffee. I got totally lost in the new town, in the profession town in the Dragon Isles. Totally got lost. I don't completely understand work orders, how that's gonna play out, but, you know, it's still early. We're gonna make that. I don't like that pops up and it stops you from it stops you from crafting all. Now I'm crafting all. Did it randomly stop crafting? I don't understand. Like, I'm clicking craft all, but it's not literally crafting all. Where's Darkwing Coffee? I cannot make another cup of coffee. I had 2 cups of coffee, but if I make more coffee, I won't have coffee for tomorrow. So, no more coffee. Alright, I guess I need to mill some more because that's just not enough. We don't have enough. We haven't gotten to 25 yet. We're at 15 and that's it. Does the trainer have any? I'm trying not to buy recipes right now. Faded fortune cards? And I can make some illusion parchments and some other random things. You had coffee already. You can have 2 more. 2 to 3 more. You just stop buying iced coffees on your work break, Sponsor. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, I just need parchment. I can make these. Let's make some fortune cards, because of course, let's do this. Is by the bark. I do know, but I don't know what that does. Like, must go in. Yeah, let's just make some fortune cards, because they'll give me some skill ups. Parchment. Buy some parchment. Glittering parchment. Okay. Not parchment. I'm just gonna make them all, because I don't care. There's no rank on. And we'll see what, and then we'll flip them over and see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what our we're gonna make money off flipping cards. Is that gonna be a thing again?
Back in the time of Adam and Eve, there was a snake.
Well, you can AFK craft for the most part. I think that some of these bugs aren't necessarily true bugs. I hope not, because crafting takes forever. Hopefully you still, like, I was able to make all 10 of those and I just clicked craft and it made all 10 of them. That still didn't give me quite enough experience. Let's mill some more. Or it didn't give me quite enough skill ups. I think that this milling is just broken, to be honest. I don't think that there's, if it's not broken, then there shouldn't be a create all button. Like, and if this is what you have, and if it is meant to be this way for milling, there's gonna be a way fewer people doing it in large quantities, because right now it's like I'll do like 25 minutes. I'll buy a bunch of herbs and then mill them, and it's like a 25-minute cast timer. You mill them all. I can't sit there clicking click for 25 minutes. my brain will shut down. Like nobody has time for that. Even if I use a macro for it, like it's still not. And I don't have to like click, I can just like hotkey. It's still like, that's just crazy. So hopefully you will be able to actually create all at some point. I think it'll be important to see what it looks like when we get do we have prospecting? Does prospecting work the same way? We're gonna look at that in a minute. My jewel crafting. Just want to hopefully make enough of these that I can. That a couple more recipes. And let me go back into... And apparently I could just get one more thing. That was all I could... Alright, let's... Okay. Alright, so that made 2 before it like hung up, it got stuck. But it should make all of them before it gets stuck. Oh, that, like, yeah, it's definitely... I don't like that it's getting stuck so much and that you have to click it many times. You should literally just be able to create all. I don't like that. Hopefully that's just a bug. Oh, I see what happens. I failed. And when you fail, it stops the crafting. That's bullshit too. But I still made 9. Like, but I still made the 9. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know if it failed because I did something or if it failed because of some other reason. Okay, so let's see what happens when we flip our cards. There's some voodoo with the new yeah, I think there is. There's something strange going on. I receive a Faded Fortune card. I can sell it for 20 gold. Let me just flip these and see what happens. That's a 50 gold card. A 1 gold card. Put these cards up here. These are our fortune cards. We've got one that sells for 1 gold, 50 gold, and 20 gold. I can see what oh, and there's another one. There's another 1 gold one. Oh, they don't stack, do they? 5 gold card. I guess the first one I did was the best because it gave me the 50 or the 20 gold card was the first one I got. There's some, oh, maybe there's not some big card. Yeah. Alright, well, we flipped some cards. We didn't make any money. But now I can look at the specialization. And let me run the... I guess I have to, because you can... There. Okay, what's big? So, we've got Rune Mastery, Archiving, and Rune Binding. Rune Binding is specialized in powerful binding runes, in binding powerful runes into your equipment used in both professions and combat, as well as crafting the most powerful equipment. Take down the strongest. Yeah, there's some typos there. This is how to learn to use optional reagents to upgrade item level on staves. Specify the secondary stats on codices. Codexes. So this is interesting that you can't put, that you won't learn, you won't be able to put optional reagents on stuff unless you unlock it. Wood carving, adding optional reagents to wood carving. Alright. And then this one is Dark Moon cards. This is how you learn to make the Dark Moon deck boxes. So Dark Moon cards seem like learning how to make the Dark Moon cards themselves, getting the booster pack is kind of a little bit deep into, it seems like it's a little bit deep into Inscription, but there was a post saying that you will get Dark Moon cards out in the wild. So just by doing stuff out in the world, you will also get cards. So you don't have to... A scribe is not the only source for cards. But this one... Improve the understanding the complex mysteries behind Dark Moon cards, gaining 1 crafting skill per point in this specialization. Then that's how you learn how to make the decks. You've never... So I made a whole bunch of... I made a whole bunch of money in BFA with Dark Moon decks, and I made a little bit of money in Shadowlands making decks. You'd heard that a few were through. Is it? It might be that a couple. So let me go to find the section that. So here's the Dark Moon Isle Mysteries, the booster pack. This is how you get a pack of cards, which is, I think it's 1 to 2 cards. I think that's what I was seeing. And I don't see the cards anywhere else in here. Although it looked like you could buy the aces. I don't know what that was all about. You can buy the aces from the vendor. So that was interesting. These are fortune cards. Those aren't actual deck card. But I'm just trying to figure out. I figure out where it was that you learned how to make the decks themselves, like the booster packs themselves. I'm not sure. Because I don't know how to like go back in it. This is sigils for the Dark Moon deck boxes. So basically the Dark Moon deck box is an upgraded version of the Dark Moon card trinket, where you can change basically the way the cards shuffle by adding these different sigils. These you unlock the craft there, and then there's sigils somewhere in here. these sigils, like, it no longer shuffles when the ace is drawn. One of them is it only pulls even cards, or maybe it removes even cards. I'm sure someone will figure out what the right one is to put on your Dark Moon deck. Again, like, in my mind, I'm thinking, like, all of this is really complicated. Maybe I want to stick to more basic, like, basic Inscription type things. But I thought that one of these was where you learn to use optional reagents to upgrade level. A sub-specialization. I thought one of these talked about where you learned how to make booster packs. Oh, there it is. You have to put 40 points. You don't learn how to make a booster pack. So you don't learn how to make your own cards outside of gathering them in the wild. You won't get that until you've reached 40 points in Dark Moon Mysteries. So if you want to be the card person, if you want to be the deck person, you will have to put 10 points. You can't learn a sub-specialization until you're at 10. So you have to put 10 into archiving. Then you pick Dark Moon Mysteries, and you got to put 40 into that to get the to be able to get the booster pack. But you also will at some point want to put a point into some of these decks, because you won't be able to make the box, the upgraded version of the deck, without picking one of these. So it's not gonna be day one. You won't be able to, unless there's some way to get, unless there's no gating at all on the ability to get these knowledge points. And I think there is, even though there's a way to make, there are these treatises that slightly increase your knowledge. Unless is that knowledge, or is that your... I don't know exactly what this does. Does it give you, like, 2 or 3 knowledge points for specialization? I guess that's what they do, but I don't know where those are gated from either. I'm not sure where those come from. Not 100% sure how you learn your treatise. Does that come from the profession? No, the treatise is not in here, so that's gonna come maybe from one of the specializations. What about the rune mastery? Resourceful gives you resourcefulness, crafting skill, better ability at milling. Through crafting various inks, gaining inspiration. What are the things you learn here? Skill, crafting skill, crafting skill. So I'm not sure where you learn. Where does the... trying to figure out, where do you get... This is missives and treatises. But where do you get the treatise? Like, where does the treatise come from? Oh, is it here? Is it under this? Do you have to... Ah, there we go. So, in order to unlock the treatise recipe, which is what gives you extra knowledge, you have to get 10 in archiving. And then get down into this another 10 in shared knowledge, and then you can unlock the treatise. And then it looks like you maybe will be able to make an extra treatise. I'm not really sure how that all works, because it says that you only learn the one on Inscription? Do you have to do quests for the rest of them? I don't know. Nobody seems to know how any of this works. I don't know where I'm going to, like, I know that I make missives. Missives are my bread and butter. So maybe, do I go archiving? I'm gonna learn this special. Just because, oh, I need to pick up that book. I don't know. Isn't there a thing that you need to pick up to... Here we go. I want that. I want to get 50 specialization for... There we go. That's what I wanted. There's so much, like, and this is just one profession. This is literally just the one profession. Okay, so now I have a bunch more knowledge. Okay. So... How do I add knowledge? So we want to add knowledge. We want to get to 10 so that I can unlock. I want to unlock this shared knowledge because I want to make missives. I want to sell missives. Oh my god, Dragon Tech. You and me both. Like, this is... Part of me is glad that this isn't just a throw materials at a profession and make something and sell it because everybody can do that. But it's also like, oh my god, this is a lot of work. If I want to keep making gold the way I make gold, this is a lot more work than it used to be. These are BOP, so are these going to be work ordered items? Like, I don't even understand. Like, is a draconic treatise, if somebody wants a treatise to increase their knowledge, is it going to be, it's going to have to be a work order item because obviously you're not going to be a scribe plus, you could only be a scribe plus one of these. So is this going to be a work order and then this counts towards your 6 work orders for the day? That's, I don't even understand. All right, let me learn this. Resourcefulness when making missives and treatises. Have I learned missives yet? At what point do I learn missives? I don't even know.
Yay, bacon!
Rohan, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Baconverse. No, so I haven't learned. I think I can get missives from, I think missives come from the trainer, maybe? Maybe? At a higher, yeah, they do. It's just I see 35, so that's easy. So they do come from the trainer. So like this isn't, it's not like they're hard to get. I just haven't yet. So I want to learn some more shared knowledge. Now I have more resourcefulness when making missives and treaties. And now I can go into another subset. And I want to become an expert at crafting missives. Because, of course I do. And then this gives you... You'll eventually get making missives faster, which is probably a very good thing. Inspiration when making missives. What this tells me is I need more than one scribe. One scribe for missive making and one scribe for something else, and I don't know, and that's a lot. Or I just make missives. And that's just it. We just make missives. This might be more niche than previously thought. Alright, I want to see the prospecting and see if it's the same problem with prospecting. Gonna buy, or see if we run into that same issue.
Be careful.
If I do the create all, and is it doing the same? Yeah, the same problem for prospecting, where you have to click it every time. And there's not gonna be enough bag space. There's just, no matter what, there's not gonna be enough bag space. So let's see what kind of stuff we get. We get stone. We get glass. We get finely ground gemstones, and we get Nosderite, which is, I guess, the gem thing itself. You can't wait for the new TSM update. They're supposed to be rebuilding many of the features from the ground up. I am, like, they get all the credit in the world, because I can't imagine having to redesign basically how everything works to make this work with TSM. Like, I can't imagine the job they have. So it looks like this ore, whatever, this Teravite ore that I got, it gives two different gems, which would come at different qualities, I'm sure. Plus this the gemstones, plus glass, plus crumbled stone. And then I'm gonna have other ore. Even adding that reagent bag is gonna make things crazy. Like, it's just gonna make, like, that reagent bag isn't gonna work. I'm gonna have no room in any of my bags at all. Everything is gonna be full. And why am I just getting gemstones? Like, why am I getting just finely ground gemstones? That sucks. Like, I need... This is not cool that this ore is giving barely any... Like, I'm not getting gems out of it. Like, this is kind of not cool. Maybe it's like the crap, maybe that's like the crap ore? Maybe that is the crap ore. I don't know. Let's pick up some draconium, technetium. Is that it? That's the only. There's just 3 ores. Is that right? 3 ores. I'm a little concerned now that I wasn't getting crap from that one ore. Okay, well, this seems to be giving more ore, or more, more gems. I've already gotten more gems from this stuff than I got from that first stuff. I also feel like there's probably some stuff that can't be 100% figured out until live happens. Even beta won't get you all the way there. It seems like I can't imagine that will be enough to get you 100% to where it needs to be. All right, so this ore, this draconium ore, definitely gives some more of the gems. And let's do titanus. Wondering if that's just because it's like the lowest ore does not give you a lot. The middle ore gives you some, and then the top ore gives you less. This is what I'm seeing. If you just need, like, stone and glass and finely ground gemstones, great. Pick the low stuff, but if you need gems, you gotta go with something better. Ooh, I got the Illimited diamond. I think that is a magic special diamond. Yep, everything is subject to change at even the last minute. And I'm sure there's some like, there's got to be like some interactions that you just can't anticipate. All right, so I'm guessing this is going to be the expensive, like, makes sense. There's Some of the ore is going to be more expensive than others because of what you get out of it. Quality that you get out of it. This might be enough playing around in beta for today, or in alpha for today. Because I have more questions than answers. I did at least get to look at the interface for work orders and that kind of stuff.